Hey guys, what's going on? I am here. Just in case you're new here, like everybody else, go ahead and grab yourself a bang and settle in. Get ready for some bullshit because we're going to be going over something called the Fall of the Cabal. Well, at least the first part. Um, Basically, this is just something that my mother sent me and was like, "You might agree with this," and I don't just from watching the first one, I've gone a little bit down the rabbit hole. I watched the first one and I don't think that this is going to be something that I like genuinely enjoy a whole fucking lot. But I guess we'll see. So starting off strong. This documentary was made by researcher and author Janet Osibard. Now, if you find her on Twitter, you'll find that she has she has apparently gotten a tattoo of QAnon stuff on her body, which I guess sure, cool. You do you. I'm not gonna stop you, man. If you think that it's important enough to put on your body, put it on your body. You'll see. You'll see. So we're just gonna go ahead and hop right into this. By the way, the recording that you're seeing is what I took on my phone because that is how it's processed for mobile. Because whoever edited this video didn't edit it the right way. Strong start, the end of the world as we know it. Hell yeah.
We are about to witness one of the greatest events in human history. The world as we know it is crumbling before our very eyes, and the majority of the world population is not aware of it. This documentary was made to help you deal with what's coming.
Okay, so from what I've gathered so far, this is essentially the kind of, hey, the world's gonna end, but we're making you special by letting you know about it. And not how that works. You ain't special. But let's keep going.
Is it a good thing? Oh yes. It's the best thing that could possibly happen to us.
Okay, now see, that is something that I do kind of agree with because, apocalypse isn't actually like, the end of the world. The word actually means the lifting of the veil, I believe. So it's not going to be a bad thing at all. But if this is right-wing extremist propaganda, I'm not about it personally. I'm not.
But in order to understand and process the quantum leap that we as humanity are about to take, you must understand the reality, the timeline, if you wish, that we as a species were placed in. And believe me, you don't have a clue just yet.
Okay. I believe you. I'll jump in. You know what? I'll just fucking dive in with you. Absolutely. Come on. I believe you. Feed me whatever you need to feed me.
The evil I mentioned has been working behind the scenes so intelligently, so brilliantly, that hardly anyone ever noticed a thing. What I'm going to do is first of all give you a short overview of things that made me go,
So this isn't even like shit that's supposed to be backed up. This is just things that made me go,
Let's start with the recent forest fires, for instance in California. Did you know that these fires forgot to burn trees? That they were capable of cutting through houses? That they burn trees from the inside out?
Janet, these things happen in wildfires, Janet. Okay.
That they were able to lift cars, tilt them, and smash them down? Are you sure these are ordinary forest fires?
Okay, so I'm not an engineer. I'm not a physicist. But I feel like there's something in my soul that's telling me that there might be something combustible in cars. Something perhaps that makes them able to run is it causes a small combustion, and that's what propels cars to keep going forward, or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a mechanic, I'm not an engineer, I'm not, but I feel like when you add fire to combustibles, we're just gonna move past it.
And how about this one? We live in a world where mercury is considered highly toxic, but not when we inject it into children in absurd quantities.
Guys, I think my mom might be an anti-vaxxer.
No doubt you've heard about chemtrails. Denied by our governments for a long time, but recently acknowledged and referred to as geoengineering aerosols. They are sprayed into our atmosphere to protect us from global warming. The thing that makes me go however, is the fact that we're sprayed with heavy metals, which are stored in our brains, where they have proven to cause Alzheimer and Parkinson's disease.
The thing that makes you go, is not that we're putting chemicals in the air. It's the fact that the chemicals that we're putting in the air are heavy metals. That's the... I think... Janet, you might have missed the point a little bit with these things, but I digress. There's also aluminum in your deodorant that's going to give you Alzheimer's. Why are you okay with that?
And did you know that in many countries, among which my own Holland, we have to explicitly say no to organ donation, for if we don't, our organs will be property of the state as soon as we are declared brain dead?
Now, I might just have a different outlook on my physical form, but this shit's just a flesh puppet, if you will. This is just carrying me around until my consciousness decides that it's done with this universe, you know? So, personally, when I die, I don't give a shit. Use my organs for whatever the fuck you want. I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna be not alive. What do you mean?
Did you know that our current Pope is the first to state that hell does not exist, but the devil does? Isn't it weird that the Vatican's audience hall is full of references to reptilians? Snakes? Serpents?
You heard it here first, folks. The Christians are reptiles.
Did you know the Vatican's telescope is called Lucifer?
Did you know that Lucifer translates to the bringer of light?
9/11. Whereas one bird can cause terrible damage to a plane, on 9/11, 2 planes managed to cut through steel. A third plane mysteriously disappeared in a building, and number 4 plunged into the earth without leaving any debris or bodies. The planes were piloted by terrorists who only had a few flying lessons in a small Cessna.
Okay, yeah, no. Okay, so like so 9/11 yes, 9/11 was planned. Yes, 9/11 was completely a conspiracy and absolutely it was just a ploy for money. But I don't understand what the fuck she's trying to get at, because like that just doesn't make any like whatever.
Then there are the horrid attacks on innocent people, in which the same victims can survive up to 3 different attacks. This lucky young man survived being shot in the head. All he needed was a band-aid.
Now, Miss Ossibard, something tells me that you're not a fucking doctor. Neither am I. That's why I don't comment on medical issues.
And thank God not all victims are people of flesh and blood.
Pretty blatantly, these are just photos of people actually being like blown apart. So I am going to blur that. If you want to go and watch this video, absolutely feel more than free to. But holy shit, that is not. No, that's just a corpse. These are just what people look like when they've been torn up, blown to shreds. And most people with common sense would know that. But I really don't understand how you missed the mark on this one. These look nothing like cloth dolls at all. at all.
What do you think about this one? Are you a parent? Are you aware of the fact that children cartoons contain subliminal messages of sex and violence?
I'm going to say this now so that I don't have to hopefully keep repeating myself. Sex isn't a bad thing. Absolutely not a fucking bad thing. Now, the fucking repression that everybody nowadays places on sex and any sort of sexual deviance, there are limits. Absolutely, there are limits. But sex is not something that should be repressed whatsoever. Sex is something that everybody should just experience to the best of their ability in a loving and open environment. There is no fucking reason why we should be teaching our kids that sex is bad. So if you're going to continue using this argument, then I'm already so far off board with this, whatever the hell we're looking into right here, but whatever. Hey guys, it's I am here. I just wanted to cut in real quick and let you guys know, I feel like I might have said things in a way that it could be misconstrued. Don't fuck kids. Don't do it. That's not an okay thing. My point here was supposed to be that if we were all able to learn and grow sexually freely and in loving, open environments, then I feel like we would be much better off as a society. I was in no way saying fucking kids is okay, just to cover that. All right, bye, guys.
Did you know that fully grown fetuses can be legally aborted in many American states? Is abortion of a fully grown baby not the same as murder?
It occurs to me that Miss Ossibard may in fact be one of those people who says, no, life is precious. We need to make sure we don't kill the babies. But then thinks that white people are better than other people.
Okay, let's have a look at the migrant caravan. Thousands of people fled their South American homes to look for a better future in the US. The trip covered 2,000 miles in 1.5 months. This means they walked an average of 45 miles a day.
We're gonna do some real quick, just a little bit of math real here. Average walking speed is 3 to 4 miles an hour, right? So I'd say that's a relaxed walk, right? You're not expending a whole bunch of energy there. So we're gonna say 3.5 to make it nice, right? So you take fucking, hold on, where's my shit? All right. So we take 3.5 miles per hour as the average walking speed, right? And we're going to divide 45 miles by 3.5. You're walking for about 13 hours a day. The average person is only awake for 16 hours a day. So what this sounds to me like is a bunch of people were trying to escape the situation they were in. And they decided to walk at a moderate pace. What the fuck is sketchy about that?
Why do Hollywood celebrities promote the use of facial creams containing the foreskin of baby boys?
What? I'm sorry? Hold on. You mean to tell me that some celebrity rubbed my amputated foreskin on their face? Dude. I don't even know what to do with that information. Does that make me like basically a god?
Did you know that diseases such as AIDS, Zika, SARS, and Ebola are actually patented? Do you know when something is patented? When it's man-made. Man-made diseases. Are you kidding me?
All right. So right now, real quick, what we're going to do is we're going to look up what it means for something to be patented. Okay, so from the basic little 5 minutes of bullshit research that I did, that really just wasn't hard to do at all, and basically any adult with access to a computer can do it. I discovered that basically you don't have to invent something to patent it, but you can invent the discovery of something. So,
Number 4. Your cell phone, laptop, tablet, and your TV contain spyware that works 24/7, no matter whether your device is switched on or off. This means you are constantly being monitored.
unless you have a VPN, which lucky for you guys, I don't have a sponsor, but use a VPN. Like, seriously, like, find just one fucking VPN. Just find the one and fucking just use it. I promise. It's like, it's not that hard. It shouldn't be super expensive, and like, it's just safer. Just do it. Just get a VPN. Just do it. Just do it. Nike.
Hillary Clinton admitted that she deleted 33,000 emails from a private server used as Secretary of State. Not only that, she used a hammer to smash her cell phones, SIM cards, and hard drives. Any further evidence that could have been used against her in a court of law was destroyed by fire that conveniently started in the office of a mansion.
Who fucking cares? We already know she's one of the bad guys. I don't think anybody doubts that she's one of the bad guys. Like, Hunty, listen, just because somebody else does something shitty doesn't mean that the people who are in charge aren't shitty. That's not even like kind of how it works. They're still fucking terrible people, and they're still just running this whole game. And holy shit, like, trying to side with one side because the other side did something terrible, you understand that, like, I hate that I'm not allowed to say it for censorship purposes, but this word ring, yeah, that's what runs this fucking world. She's part of that. So is the other dude the dude who won. Yeah, he's part of that. You fucking idiots. I know you know how to read. Find the fucking documents. Do your own fucking research. Don't just walk blindly into this bullshit like everybody else. Jesus.
Did she actually get away with that? And last but not least, number 1. President Obama received the 2009 Nobel Peace Prize only months after his inauguration. Why, for God's sake? Who on earth was on that Nobel committee?
And it's the fucking Nobel Peace Prize. Who gives a shit who was on the committee? Like, Janet, you weren't on the committee. I'm sure they would have loved your fucking opinion as much as they would have loved mine, but holy fuck.
And guess what all of these things have in common? They were completely ignored by the mainstream media.
Well, now, Janet, you're acting as though the media is not in on the whole gag.
And Democrat Bill Clinton went from one sex scandal to the next.
Who fucking cares about his sex life, dude? I think if I'm with somebody and my significant other thinks that, like, they don't want me fucking other people, I feel like that's a conversation that needs to happen between me and them, not me and the rest of the United States of America. But I guess that's just a personal thing.
I decided to give him the benefit of the doubt. But how did he get elected in the first place?
So Donald Trump got elected because the popular vote reflected how the United States population felt, but the Electoral College is completely paid off. You see, the issue is people think that there are actually repercussions for when bad things happen, and there aren't, because people with money are in charge, and people with money can do whatever the fuck they want and get away with it. So how President Trump got elected is, though people in the Electoral College said that they were going to vote a certain way, they fucking didn't. These things fucking happen, and people make pledges to do things, and then people break those pledges, because humans are just fucking human, and humans are going to do things that they're tempted to do. And when you fuckers stop treating people like robots and acknowledge that people are going to fuck up, you'll stop giving people fuck-upable jobs.
But how did WikiLeaks obtain the evidence of the Clinton corruption? It was leaked by an employee of the Democratic National Committee, Seth Rich, who was subsequently found dead with 2 bullets in his back.
Hey, look at that. I know how to edit my videos too. You can hardly hear me. Fuck you.
And then, out of nowhere, arose the enigma of Q.
Okay, so from what I've gathered, this is all just a very odd ploy to try to get people to listen to and learn from QAnon. And um listen, I have personally, like, I used to be down with that, and I used to actually like listen to what QAnon had to say, and I would like tune in and stuff. And then I realized that QAnon isn't really like an intelligent organization at all whatsoever, and so I fell off board with it. In my eyes, they act like stupid people's idea of smart people, and like it's not hurting anybody, I guess, but like I I don't like it when I see sheeps in wolves' clothing. It's just very laughable, I think. But I mean, I guess we'll keep going down the rabbit hole. I mean, I enjoyed watching this and being a prick about it. So if you wanna join me and we can just be assholes about these idiots together,